Hi everyone, this is Aya, and I am here with my polyphasic sleep blog. Obviously, to give you a background, I am a fully adapted Uberman, and I know I don't really have a lot to say anymore, but I do want to continue my blog because I don't want to be one of those people who becomes polyphasic and then falls off the face of the planet, and you're wondering, are they still polyphasic? Are they having any troubles? What happens down the line? So, I'm going to continue my sleep blog. One thing I want to talk about is oversleeping and how to overcome oversleeping. First things first, you must have a reason not to oversleep. You need to have conviction. I'm not sure, let's say that there are exceptions to every rule, but in polyphasic sleeping, you need to hold a reason close to your heart that you are going to be polyphasic sleeping. My reason, my straw that broke the camel's back, was the 2 days in a row that I went to bed and I woke up 8 hours later with searing pain in my leg, and I said, screw it, I'm not going to do this again, I'm going to go polyphasic. And that's the whole reason, that the final thing that made me go, I'm doing it. And that's when I started. I started without my twin, even, because I just was sick of it. Um, in other words, if you are oversleeping or you find yourself, missing your alarm, you hold close to your heart the reason you went polyphasic. Keep it close to you. Remember that you should absolutely, absolutely, 100% tell yourself how crappy you are for oversleeping. People are like, oh, it's just one oversleep. It's okay. No, it's not. You don't tell yourself that because that's giving yourself leeway to do it again. If your body feels like crap for doing something, it's not going to want to do it again. It's kind of like if you eat a bad enchilada and you go to the bathroom with Montezuma's Revenge for the rest of the year. You're not going to want to eat enchiladas for like a whole month. Just like oversleeping. If you give yourself enough discipline, you tell yourself, no oversleeping, you are very bad, I can't believe that, oh, you're disgusting, or something like that. You tell yourself, disgusting, don't do that again, I can't believe that you overslept. Then your body's going to feel like crap and it's not going to want to do it again. Hopefully. Okay? This is my theory because this worked for me. So another thing is, when I found that I was going to bed and waking up with my alarm set for hours later, what happened is I would go to bed and then I would wake up and my alarm was set for something like 6 o'clock. And I had it previously set for 3 a.m. So what I did was I woke up at 3 a.m. and in a daze completely um, reset my alarm for 6 o'clock. Well, that wasn't going to fly with me, so what I did was I set 3 alarms. One went off at 3 o'clock, one went off at 3:03, and one went off at 3:10 or something. I'm just generalizing here. You could really set them for however you want. Um, so that's what I did. And if you do this, you will probably have quite good luck. And a lot of people tell me they sleep for 8 hours. Ooh, I couldn't even imagine that. I never once slept for 8 hours. That's oversleeping to the maximum. I had a reason to go polyphasic, and I was not gonna break it. And there was no way that I would go for 8 hours. I just couldn't even imagine. So I think that some people, if you don't have enough of a reason to go polyphasic, you can't. I'm not saying that it's impossible, but I'm saying that you should find a reason to go polyphasic and hold it close to your heart while you're adapting, because the adaptation period is hard. It's not like it's easy. Anyways, another thing is I knew that I could get through it, and I knew that polyphasic sleeping was possible. And I didn't know it because I read some internet blog somewhere. I knew it because when I was 16, I went to go live with my father. My father would stay up all night, and then he would go to bed for 3 hours, and then he would sleep during the day. Every now and then, he would fall asleep into a nap. And he told me he only slept for 3 hours a night. And I said, Dad, do you ever sleep? You're always awake whenever I'm awake. And he said he slept for 3 hours. So what I gather from this is that he was doing Everyman. But he didn't know he was doing Everyman, or I assume he didn't know because he's never told me if he knew. And he would, sleep for 3 hours and then take a couple naps during the day, usually during movies when we were trying to watch a movie, and then, wake up and he was just fine. So I knew it was possible, and other people, they've never seen someone do it. Believe me, it's possible, and it's possible to be Uberman. Look at me. I have a lot of energy, as you can tell. Anyways, I want to go over a recap of my week. It was my birthday week. On Thursday, we decided to have a little birthday fun. We went out with Casey's, well, I think she's dating him. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're boyfriend and girlfriend, but I really like him. And, I don't think she's sure either. Anyways, but we went out with him and his children and our best friend, and we went to dinner for 3 hours. We just sat there and talked. It was so fun. And then we went to, bowling, and it was really, really fun. One thing is, yes, I did have to put off a nap during bowling. A lot of people say they can't do this anymore because of social things. Well, guess what? You can put off your nap, and you can sleep in the car. So after bowling, I slept in the car, and we went out with our best friend who dragged us to the clubs in Scottsdale. Well, the clubs in Scottsdale are full of people that aren't my style, but I really like shaking my butt in public. So that was really fun in a way, but also, I don't I'm not really into that scene, so I don't drink or anything, and the kind of people that go to the clubs in Scottsdale are not really my type of people, so at least I got to go dance around a whole lot. I completely worked off dinner, let's just say. Another thing is, I got a yoga ball. I'm sitting on it right now. It is so great. I think that if I had had this during adaptation, life would have been easier for me because whenever I sat on the chair, I felt tired. Now that I'm on the yoga ball, I don't think you could possibly feel tired on the yoga ball. It's fantastic, works out your core muscles, so I hope someone will go out there and buy a yoga ball and see if it helps them with adaptation. It certainly helps me in general. As you can see, I'm kind of a workout fitness girl. I got my bike here, I got my weights. I got some other hand weights over there, and I got my yoga ball. And I love working out, so I've actually lost 46 pounds. So I used to be pretty big. That was back when I was 16, and I lost 46 pounds over the course of the years, and I'm pretty buff now. And actually, I was going to talk to you about weight gain. I gained weight when I went polyphasic, and half of this was probably my metabolism being so messed up because of the polyphasic sleeping, and then half of this was also because I gained tons of muscle because I was working out more, and I went from doing like 6 push-ups to I don't know, I can do well over 26 now. I mean, check out that muscle. I know that you're probably like, whoa, she's a wimp. But I'm telling you, that was not there before. And my abs, oh, they're gorgeous. I just went to a photo shoot, and let me tell you, the pictures came out phenomenal. And it wasn't Photoshop. So, anyways, that's what I want to talk to you about. I don't know if anyone else has experienced weight gain from polyphasic. A lot of people say they've experienced weight loss. Now, half the people that actually went polyphasic and stayed that way were not women, so it could have something to do with my metabolic rate as a woman. And I wonder if anybody knows of a woman who went polyphasic successfully besides me. Let me know. I know Pure Doxy K, you can't tell me she did because she only stayed Uberman for however long, and that's not success to me. If you go Everyman, that means that you are not happy as an Uberman, and if you're not happy as an Uberman, you're not doing it right. Okay, just wanted to talk about that, and I hope that you still find my blogs exciting, but I know that they're not as cool as they used to be because they used to be talking about real world problems. There's no real world problems once you're adapted, so give me a holler if you have any questions. Bye, have a good one.